Hello there everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Fire Red randomized Nuzlocke Challenge. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Nuzlocke Challenge is, it is a challenge where if any Pokemon faints, it's dead and must be released, therefore you cannot use it, you cannot revive it, can't take it to the Poke Center and do it that way. It's dead, gone, buried, that's the end of it. Next, the next rule of it is the player may only catch one Pokemon in each route, and it must be the first Pokemon encountered. Now there are two optional rules, or three, that I've taken on board. The first is I must kill every legendary Pokemon I come across. I'm not allowed to use the Masterball, and the rules don't start until after receiving the Pokeballs. So hopefully I won't make too much of a fool of myself whilst doing this, and I won't fail either. You may have noticed I've picked the easier rules. This is because it's the first time I've ever done a Nuzlocke challenge, let alone a randomized challenge. But hey, let's see how this goes and see if we can't win this. So, in the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. Yeah, it's as if I've never played a game before. Okay, so new paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges and solving mysteries. So it's basically Sherlock Holmes with pocket monsters to do all of the dirty work, which is quite cool by the by the sounds of that. At times you'll be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. How are you supposed to achieve personal growth for a video game? I guess we'll find out. That is our biggest objective. Press the A button and let your adventure begin. Okay, so press the A button. Sorry about the quality. I've tried my best to try and shrink it down and keep it to 3:2 ratio, which is a GBA ratio. So, hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. I would know because I cosplayed you at New Year. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon, as shown there by Nidoran, the female version. Classic 151 for the win. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. Oh really? As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. That's cool. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me, are you a boy or a girl? That's a bit of a stupid question. Boy. I mean, obviously he can't see you, but kinda puts it out there that he can't tell the difference between boys and girls. But hey, let's just ignore that and let's begin with your name. What is it? Is it Z? Yeah, it's Z. Yeah, I'm using an emulator for this, obviously. But once you use the randomizer that I've included in the description, which is a link to a video where it shows you how to use it, is the actual ROM. You don't need to do anything else. Once you've randomized the ROM, you can put it on any device you have, be it a PSP, GBA, DS, you know, all those things, your mobile even, and you can play it from there. So right, so your name is Philip. Yes. Sorry if the text goes quick. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What was his name again? Oh, I'm gonna call him Gary. Was it Gary? Yes. That's right, I remember now. His name is Gary. Philip, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. No, it's not mine, it's ours. A world of dreams and adventure awaits you. Let's go. So we've been shrunk. So we seem to have a Nez, which is cool. Let's play some Duck Hunt. Philip played with the Nez. Okay, it's time to go. Right, I'm just gonna get into bed for a second and change my options. So we now got fast typing speeds, and we now have a nice blue frame to go with it. So let's use the computer. I don't know if any of you have played Pokemon Red and Blue, or even Yellow before. These are direct sort of remakes of them, and of course Green as well. Neglected to mention that. Normally you'll find a potion in the box at the start of these games. It kind of rang true in, I think, a few more, but after a while it just disappeared and then you ended up with crap. You ended up with like mail or something in one of them. So, there are 4 boys walking on a railroad tracks. I better go too. What a crap TV program that was. It was just text. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. You learnt that from TV. Maybe she hasn't got an old Jeremy Kyle on my ass yet. So, this is gotta be Professor Oak's house then. But I don't see no Professor Oak here. Just Daisy. My brother Gary is out at Grandpa's lab. Now, if memory serves, you have to try and leave before the story triggers. But the thing that gets me about this game is there are 3 houses, or 2 houses and a lab. So either this guy down here is related to either this character or Gary, be it father or something, and that over there's his mother. But enough of that. It's that or they're homeless, so let's try and leave. Hey, wait, don't go out. Here he is. It's unsafe. Wild Pokémon live in the tall grass. You'll need your own Pokémon for your protection. Here, I know, come with me. And now we're following him. Now he's got a lot of windows on that laboratory. Oh, this is all automated, okay. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. He's an impatient one, isn't he? Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Philip, there are 3 Pokémon here. Haha! The Pokémon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokémon trainer. But now, in my old age, I only have these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Oh, Gary's getting all impatient. Shut up, Gary. Nobody cares, Gary. Be patient, Gary. You can have one too. Nina, Nina, Nina. I get to pick first. Nah, ha 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 ha. Okay, so let's see what Bulbasaur has been randomized to. It is a Weezing. One of the classic 151 right there. And Kabutops. That's a good choice actually. It's Water and Rock in this version. And Larvitar, where Charmander should be. That's from Silver and Gold, so Generation 2 I think. So, I'm going to go with Kabutops. And the reason is he's Water and Rock, which means he should prove quite useful during the first 2 gyms. He also has a grass move at the start of this, I think, because I failed to record this. This is take 4, by the way, of this episode, due to numerous errors that have come up. But we don't seem to be having any of those errors now, which is always good. And now Gary's challenged me to a battle. Now, you can, in the randomizer, randomize what Pokemon your rival gets, and randomize what Pokemon trainers have. Now, it can cause a few errors, so I've avoided that. So he's going to have a Bulbasaur, which is going to wipe my White Lily ass later on in the game if I'm not well prepared. So the trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. Thank you, Professor Oak. It's like I've never played Pokemon before. Or any other game for that matter, so let's just scratch him. Inflicting damage on the foe is key to any battle. It's like I've never played an RPG with this guy. I mean, I've only gone through Grandia 40 times, and 41 times when I start doing the Grandia Redux series. Which should be quite soon actually, should be this week. I'm really looking forward to that. There's 2 series I'll be doing of me getting my backside handed to me by extremely difficult games. I'm not saying Pokemon's difficult, it's just Randomizer and Nuzlocke. It sounds like hell. And from people I've seen, a lot of people do fail. So we'll just beat Gary's backside there. He lost, and we're going to get $80 from him. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle and toughen it up. Philip, Gramps, smell you later. I'll screw off. So I am going to go grab the town map. So yeah, I'm not starting the rules until I get the pokeballs, which is just after you give you get given the what's it called, Pokedex. So let's see what the first random generated Pokemon is. Now I've done it so that the Pokemon here have changed to random numbers. So you will see Wigglytuff and I think the other one's Spinder here, and then in every route and every different place it's random Pokemon, but you'll never encounter different ones each time, which again you can do with the randomizer, but I chose not to. So Wigglytuff is just going to go and keep defense curling, which has kept it alive for one more turn than I wanted it to be. But that's 46 experience for Kabutops. He's now flying up the level 6, which he should have been if we hadn't like done a randomizer. Is Spindle. If we hadn't done a randomizer, the first battle always levels your Pokemon up to 6 if you win. But since obviously Kabutops is an evolution for a start, he takes slightly more XP to level up at the early levels. Let's should finish it. No. Because he's taken some health off of me, I'm going to use Absorb. Now, I am using VBA, and I know a lot of people have a tendency to speed up the gameplay using the spacebar or whatever key they've got assigned to it. I'm not going to do that during this video, mainly because it looks horrible, and also it's a pain in the ass to sort of mute the audio, because it does go terrible. So here we are in Viridian City, the town of dancing flowers by the looks of things. So memory serves, gotta go to the Pokemart, pick up the package. Yes, I know, Professor Oak. Do I have a choice? No. Just throw the package at me, why don't you? You're from Pallet Town, have this. I'm so glad real life doesn't work like that, because people in London would be hating it. Well, any city, really. It's like, oh, you're from London, here. Have a package to some guy you don't know. Or may or not know. So as you can see, we're just going back to town to get the Pokeballs. Or the Pokedex, even. Now, quite embarrassingly, in the first recording of this, thankfully it bugged out, but the 5 Pokeballs I have weren't good enough to catch Wigglytuff. So that was annoying. So let's just give Professor Oak his package. How's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? And I've delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order, thank you. Now either that's a reference to Gold and Silver, or it's a reference to the anime where he gets the GS Ball, I think it's called, which he later on gives to Ash in the series. So, Gary's back. Oh, I almost forgot, what did you call me for? Oh right, I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Philip, Gary, take these with you. And we've just received the Pokedex. I like the way he doesn't give Gary one physically, which is cool. So here's some tools for catching wild Pokemon. 5 Pokeballs. Now, Pokeballs and Wigglytuff don't go that well. So I just gotta hope a Spinder appears first. So he's basically telling us now that we need to capture all of the Pokemon in order to get all of the information. And Gary's just being a dick. As you can see there, he's telling his sister not to give me a map. Now, if I'm going through the text too fast, say in the comment. I'll slow down and I'll start reading the text boxes. But the generic conversation like that is just easier if I summarize, because everybody knows the opening half of the opening scene of a Pokemon game. So she's just giving us the town map. So from here on in, anyway, I'll be reading what people have to say. So let's just hope that it's a Spinder and not a Wigglytuff, because I have to capture the first pack. It's a bloody Wigglytuff. Only level 3, bear in mind, so if I can get it low enough, if I use Absorb, I've got to try not to kill it, because if I kill it, or it flees, if it's a Pokemon that can flee, such as one in the Safari Zone, I cannot capture a Pokemon from this route. And to make it easier to remember where I got the Pokemon from without having to go through their summaries, I'm just going to call that Route 1, Route 2, for like forest, cave, something along those lines, just so I have an easier way of tracking which Pokemon I caught from where. So she's put me to sleep, and she's now using Disable, which is going to fail. Whilst Kabutops is having a little bit of a sleep, I'm going to have a caffeine boost with this little cup of tea here. Let's try and use Scrap. Oh, he's woke up. Here we go. Oh, we're in love. I forgot about that. But Kabutops there showing what tough love is there. And we use Scratch again. Hopefully, actually I should have used Absorb, because if he does a critical hit, oh good. Wigglytuff slapping us about. You're gonna hit for 5 times? Yep. Double slap hits for 2 to 5, or is it 3 to 5 in this generation? So I'm gonna use Absorb. Hopefully it'll work. I'll get some of my HP back. And also, there we go, red health. Now, we have 5 Pokeballs. To give you a brief overview of how the capturing system works is, each Pokeball type, so Great Ball, Pokeball, Master Ball, etc., all have different different numbers assigned to them. And it takes into account that number, the Pokemon's number that's been assigned, so the higher the number or the lower the number, the harder it is to catch. I can't remember if it's the higher number or the lowest number. And then it basically tries to get that number or greater from the Pokemon's health, the Pokemon's stat, the Pokeball you're using, and a few other things. And basically, if it's lower, you've failed. If it's near or like, you know, say if it's only 2 or 3 below, it'll shake 3 times and it'll jump out, sort of thing. So enough of me giving the explanation on how this works. Let's throw the Pokeball at it. And as you can see, it failed miserably. Now we've got 4 more Pokeballs, or it's going to have to die, and I'm going to have to just stick with something on Route 2. Oh, damn it! And that's the side of Pokemon that gets everybody, where it shakes 3 times, and you just sat there thinking, oh yeah, I've caught this like a boss, and then it breaks out, and then you just feel like an idiot because you're there celebrating early. So 1, 2, and it's out. So preferably against a Pokemon like this, you'd probably want an Ultra Ball, or you'd probably get away easier with a Great Ball, I think. But an Ultra Ball would have nailed this, and some of the other types as well, such as Timer. Now hopefully... Yes! We got it! Wigglytuff. Hallelujah. Now I'm not going to fail in the first episode. That makes me feel good. So, Wigglytuff, the grassland Pokemon. It's number 40 on the Pokedex, with the original 151, which makes Jigglypuff number 39. It's a blue Pokemon. It's 3'8", I think, or is it supposed to be 3? I think it's 3 foot. And it weighs 26.5 pounds, and there's a little footprint. Kind of looks like an ear. Its fur is extremely fine, dense, and supple. The exquisitely pleasant fur conveys an image of luxury. Do I want to give a nickname? Yes. No, not L. There we go. So obviously I want to call it Route 1. If you guys comment on the video or give it a like or something, I'll start naming my Pokemon after my viewers and subscribers and commenters. So let's see what this guy has to say. Hi, I work at the Pokémon Mart. It's a part of a convenient chain selling all sorts of items. Please visit us in Viridian City. Oh no, I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. So we got another potion, which is going to be useful because obviously if we get into a sticky situation where it looks like Kabutops or Wigglytuff is going to die, we've got those items. So you see those ledges on the side of the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. Okay, so we have 2 Pokemon. And I'm just going to get to the Poke Center, or the Pokemart first, buy a couple of items, and call it the end of the episode, as I don't want to take up too much time. It's already been 20.5 minutes. The benefit of 2 screens. Okay, so what do we want to buy? Well, we have 1 Pokeball, and we have $3 grand and $80. So if I buy 10 for 2,000, I'll have 11, and that gives me 3 potions to take me up to 5 potions, just in case I get into a sticky situation. So that's that done. And that's all of my money gone. And this is a Pokemon Center. So we've got some old adventurer dudes out over there. Maybe you took an arrow to the knee, or a Pokeball. Pokemon Centers heal your tired and hurt or fainted Pokemon. They make all Pokemon completely healthy. There's a little hint of knowledge for you. There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They charge no money, so don't be shy about healing Pokemon. And what does he want? Please feel free to use the PC in the corner. The receptionist told me so. It's so kind of her. And hello, Nurse Joy. Here's my Pokemon. I would like you to heal them. Just slap my balls in the machine. It's come out wrong. Okay, so they're all healed up. Now, unfortunately, I can't save the normal way, as you'll see. It says this is a different save game. Blah blah blah. It'll be entirely lost. Sure you want to overwrite? Yes. Save error. Please exchange backup memory. This just means I'll be using save states, and this is okay really, because I should be able to back up my save states. Excuse me, a little bit easier than a normal save. So let's just save, and I'll save it here as well. So we've basically got 2 saves here. So thank you very much for watching episode 1. Should really have given you the reason why I've started this series. Tekkit here is over. Basically what's happened is both my worlds have become corrupt and I cannot use them anymore. So unfortunately I can't fix it. I've still got them, so if you guys know how to fix a corrupt world, then please leave it in the comments and save the Tekkit series. But if nobody knows, then as far as this point in time, Tekkit is, I'm afraid, gone. So this is why I've started Fire Red. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in part 2. Bye for now.